Hello, so we're back again. These are homemade garlic cheese rolls made from scratch. Enjoy. So these are the ingredients you will need for the garlic bread. So you need salt, an egg, butter, bread flour, your measuring cups, measuring spoon, a spatula, and here's the mixture, which is the milk and the yeast, and I put a tablespoon of sugar, and so it's already bloomed here. So that's what you see in the mixing bowl. Okay, so here, as you can notice, I'm stirring my bread flour. You always want to make sure you stir it and make sure it's ready to be used. So we're going to start off with one egg, and I'm putting it in here in the mixture, which already has the yeast, the milk, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. And I'm just going to let it mix up. You just want to thoroughly mix it together. And also, guys, I forgot to tell you, this is evaporated milk. You're going to need that as well. 1/4 cup of evaporated milk, and I forgot that at the beginning. And so we're going to start off with our flour, adding in the flour. And here, notice how I'm spooning it. You want to make sure you take your time, mix up the bread flour or the all-purpose flour, because you can also use it. Now I prefer bread flour because of it's unbleached. It has a nice texture. It has more protein. And so, like I said, you can use all-purpose flour if you choose. But I prefer, and I would suggest and recommend highly that you use bread flour. It makes all the difference. Okay, adding in the salt. Okay, so after adding the salt, you just want to turn the mixer on and let it start to knead and mix everything together. Basically, it's not kneading yet, but and here I lost some of the video because I also input 4 tablespoons of butter after the dough had formed together. So you want to put it in right after it forms and, basically starts to make a ball. And that's when you want to add it 1 tablespoon at a time. So I apologize for that. And now it's done. And also, you want to put a little oil, neutral oil. I'm using vegetable oil. I like vegetable oil, so you want to put it in a bowl. And make sure you cover the whole entire bowl with that oil, because here we're going to also put the dough in here and let it do its thing, basically. So So here I'm going to be using plastic wrap or saran wrap here to place over my bowl. You can use a towel, tea towel, or whatever you have available, and you want to place it in a warm place. Okay, so I have an onion here, parsley flakes, salt, butter, and this is for the mixture that's going to go inside along with the cheese. So it's almost like a cinnamon roll, but it's a garlic roll. And I also like to use the onion because it really works well with the garlic. I like the flavor. I think it brings it up a notch or two. And here with the onion, as you can see, I'm chopping it, as fine as I possibly can. And I probably could have put it in the food processor, but I thought this was quicker because I'm not using a lot of onion. This is a small onion, by the way, and I'm only using half of it. So, okay, just adding a side note, you can opt to omit the onion if you'd like. You don't have to uh, add the onion if you don't, you know, uh, prefer onion. It's totally up to you. I've just, through trial and error, learned it does add a depth of flavor to it. Um, those two working together, the onion and the garlic. So that's why I do it. And I just use a small amount. There's a small onion, and I use only half of it. So now I'm adding the garlic. And you're going to be cooking this on low. You don't want to turn it up high. I cooked it long enough for it to form like a brown butter. I'm adding my salt and the parsley flakes. And you want to just turn it on low. Okay, so it's basically ready. And so I'm removing it from the heat and I'm going to set it to the side to allow it to cool. Okay, and as you can see, it's been about over an hour, and look at this dough. Okay, so here I'm just basically going to turn it out and start to form the rolls. Now, I lost some of the footage here as well, and I do apologize. And basically here, I wanted to make basically a square, and I'm going to use the ends that I'm cutting off for some cheese rolls that I'll be making tomorrow. Okay, so I'm kind of straining it a little bit because I don't want it to just be running over with butter. That's what you see me doing here. Just straining it just slightly with a spoon. And if you want to add more butter, you can do that. It's just strictly up to you. So now I'm just smoothing it out here, making sure it's, all over the dough and covering the entire surface of the dough. Because now I'm adding the cheese, which I love cheese. This is Colby Jack cheese. It has a wonderful flavor, which I really like. And here also another side note. You can, whatever your preference of cheese is, use it. That's strictly up to you. So use what you have, or you can use sharp cheddar, Gouda, whatever your preference is, Parmesan, or a combination of cheeses. That's just basically up to you. But I like a lot of cheese, so I suggest using a lot of cheese. You can also use mozzarella. I originally was going to add the mozzarella, but I couldn't find the mozzarella that I wanted. So I'm just using the Kobe Jack. Okay, so again, I apologize because I lost some of the video. Um, and I'm basically um, measuring out the even portions here as far as the rolls. So I apologize again. And now they are ready in the pan, ready to go in the oven. Okay, and as you can see, they are out of the oven. And look at this. Wonderful, toasty, soft at the same time, because I'm a texture person. Look at that. And when I tell you delicious, the flavors, the softness of the dough, nice and fluffy. Let me know if you decide to make this recipe. You will truly enjoy it for the holidays and beyond. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.